Hello everybody and welcome back to Collector's Dream YouTube channel. Hope you guys are all doing very well today. So as the YouTube title shows, this is going to be a video just going through some of the things that I've been buying in the month of March, and also a lot of new items that I've purchased in February. Just kind of went really deep into my savings account to try to get some more Pokemon booster boxes until the recent pump right now. It's getting harder and harder to find deals. So the month of February has just been extremely busy buying in products, moving into storage, and then also copying a lot of PSA items. So today, first of all, we're gonna jump right into the eBay to take a look at the Heatwave Arena products, and then I'll make my way gradually to PSA slabs that I've been buying, and then finally I'll talk about some of the Scarlet and Violet booster boxes. So just three themes, and then just gonna rapid fire through them. So without further ado, let's go check it out. And then I got a new setup at home now, and then also with all my traveling, I'll be making more videos when I'm on the go. So then when I'm not in this studio, whatever you call it, man cave, poke cave, whenever I'm out, then I can still make some video with my new setup. So without further ado, let's jump right in. And if you guys like the content, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And let's just keep on trying to build the momentum and get to 200 subscriber, 300, 500 very soon, and hopefully we can top 1,000 eventually. Let's move on. So now we have the first setup with a new setup on the bottom left corner, where I'll be doing a bit of podcasting discussion, and then now I have the Garchomp V from the Sword and Shield era, and now we also have the new announced Cynthia Garchomp card. Definitely taking a more action-oriented approach, and then Garchomp is the main character, making a move now, whereas Cynthia is sort of they're doing battle stadium, and then you have some audience on the top right, and then like a TV broadcast right behind her. So extremely nice composition, and then really shows the motion blur of the Garchomp V. So like a top-notch card, and then obviously it being an EX card, and it has more HP than the standard Garchomp V. So the left side of the artist, Akitsu, have taken a more of a more dormant approach, with Cynthia sitting there with Garchomp, and then Garchomp looking in the sky with some like a galaxy behind her. And then the right side is very there's motion, there's the combat, and then Cynthia's always in her zone. So I think this is a really cool SAR, and then it complements the Ho-Oh very well as well. And then we also have the other Cynthia art rare, so maybe later on in the video I can add those cards and put them side by side. Let's take a look at the Heatwave Arena booster boxes right now. So they're already going for like really silly prices, $120 US per box, and then they're being sold as well. So and Pokemon Center in Japan, they haven't really started any news about pre-ordering on their website. So this is kind of interesting, because I think this set is bound to be released in March 15th, and then there's still no news about pre-ordering on how to get your hands on it. So it'll be quite interesting. And it also comes with a promo card if you buy off the Pokemon Center. So it might include the illustrator, not the illustrator, but then the illustration contest, the 3 winning cards, and one of them is going to be a Pikachu card. So that's something to watch out for. So yeah, if you guys want to get your hands on the Heatwave Arena, it's going to be a really cool set with Cynthia. There's going to be Misty as one of the waifu cards, and also Ho-Oh, which pairs up well with the Lugia V from Paradigm Trigger or Silver Tempest, depending on if you collect the Japanese or the English version. So there's that. Wrapping up, moving on to some of the cards that's been kind of pumping like crazy lately, and then I was an unfortunate victim, because I kind of did buy it on the FOMO on one of these Charizard cards, and then they have sort of retraced now to about there are stuff for sale for around $800-900, and I got in at over $1,000, yeah. But I'm not too worried about the artwork, because I mean this makes up a collage of the Charmander and the Charmeleon, and also at first I didn't think it looked that cool, but then I think the collage element really adds to the to the appeal of to collectors to collect this card, because once you have the Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard, you naturally want to complete them as a set, right? So this card, it's not the OG Charizard, and it's not like the Skyridge Charizard, but then nevertheless it's a Charizard card, and then it's just been on a atmospheric rise in the last 6 months. So in the long term, I think this card will still do pretty well, but right now I think all the prices are stabilizing. And moving on to the Drowsee right now, this card is going for like $78 to $80 now in raw condition, and the appeal for this card, it's the Komiya-san. All his art is pumping right now. I don't know if it's kind of fabricated or there's a natural demand. I actually bought in on one of these cards in the $800 range, so it's kind of on its way coming to me right now. So I really enjoy the art style, and Drowsee being in the spotlight under the lamppost, and then you have all these other characters. You normally don't see that many human characters next to Pokemon in the artwork, because like if normally the art style is very Pokemon orientated. So some of the other new things that I've recently got are, let's change it up again. Yeah, let's bring it up to this camera. So some of the new things that I recently got are the Chansey art, and then I have a guest staring Snorlax, Blissey, and you have a Psyduck, the back of a Psyduck. So going back to the Drowsee, if I can switch back. The Drowsee is there's a lot more humans, and then it's interesting because it's almost as if the Pokemon is not the main focus of the card, but Komiya-san with the spotlight does frame the artwork very well, and that's a key thing now, because people are not treating Pokemon cards solely as toys anymore. You know, there's a really strong art collection aspect to it. My friends in Singapore, they are always looking out for the best artwork, and then they're buying it up. So they're going to like art galleries, and they're going to card shows, and what appeals to them with Pokemon cards is they're artists themselves, right? So then they appreciate the artwork, and then they naturally gravitate towards good art. And then I think that's one thing Scarlet and Violet really excels at, is the using Pokemon as the medium to demonstrate great art. And then Komiya-san, it's as the artist, it's really a force to be reckoned with. Like there's another artwork that I have here, switching back. With the Snorlax GX and the Eevee. So this one is also in a PSA 10 condition, and it's also by Komiya-san. So he has a very distinctive art style, and you have to give it to him for producing such amazing artwork. Gotta roll it here. Nope, this is the Munch roll it. So yeah, like these, you can't go wrong with these arts in the long term. It just depends on, if you want to collect them raw, or you want to just put it in a binder. If you put it in a binder, then a PSA 9 or a PSA 8 will suffice. And the one thing I can also show you guys is the Ghastly. And the Ghastly is like a very popular card because of the evolution line. Haunter, iconic Pokemon, and Gengar. There's a huge following of collectors that simply collect Gengar cards, throughout the entire lineage of Pokemon. So then, this card is also doing very well. So yeah, let's keep on rapid firing to the next thing. Let's go back to the desktop. So now, what I want to talk about is the cards like the Paldea Evolve Meryl. So can we get a zoom in on this card? There we go. So a lot of the appeal right now for Scarlet and Violet is cute Pokemon, and that's kind of like what I'm trying to get at for you guys. So the Squirtle, whatever you guys can find that is. And here's one of the Drowsee in person. So yeah, really cool holographic art. And then I'm also very bullish on the Chansey in the long run. So that's kind of the things that I've been buying lately into the market in terms of slabs. But what I have to mention is that the sealed products are also doing tremendously well, and I'm also actually buying, I would say 75% of my budget is placing towards booster boxes right now, such as Stellar Crown, and you can also have a quick look at all the amazing artwork. Like Stellar Crown, for me, I've been talking about how it has the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle, and then those cards are worth $300 in PSA 10, and then it also has the other illustration rare that's also commanding good money. So Stellar Crown, if we quickly dive right in, look at the 3-month charts, and it's up almost 60%, and I don't think there's any signs of it stopping, because there's not a lot of current sellers 46, and there's only 95 available right now. So high sell price 200. Yeah, so it's approaching $200. And honestly speaking, these sets have been out for a little while now. Pokemon Company have like larger fish to fry. They cannot really go back to Prince Scarlet and Violet base set right now. They cannot go back to Prince Stellar Crown. They have, they have to face the demand for the journey together, and then they also want to, print some more prismatic evolutions. So if they cannot even have the capacity to print those, what are the chances of reprinting Paradox Rift right now, reprinting Stellar Crown, and then Surging Sparks? Like there should be some reprint going on. And oh yeah, here is another good one. The Obsidian Flame is also another box that I've been buying a couple of boxes over there behind me in the back. So there's always deals that you can buy. If you cannot get the Obsidian Flame booster boxes, or you cannot get the Surging Spark booster boxes, I've been digging eBay every day. So let's switch back. And then the Obsidian Flame is at the back, and then Gouging Fire. This card, I think I got it for below $100, and I really quite enjoy the artwork. And it might be it's a SAR special illustration rare, and right now it's still at a good price. So who knows, I'm just buying these and then appreciating the artwork, and that's sort of the key thing with collecting Pokemon, right? Don't just there's so many cards that you can buy. Like for God's sake, there's like at anything below $500, you can pretty much buy the entire SV collection. The Latias EX, even if you want to get a raw Pikachu EX, it's $456. Yeah, so there you have so many options. Just collect whatever you like, and just kind of ignore all the noise, because in the long run, if you pick the art that you like, such as Pikachu, Milotic, Latias, and then you also throw in a few ETB and booster boxes, you're going places, man. Like in a few years, when SV is finished, they're gonna look back and they're gonna chase all these arts, just like the tag teams. Like some of the tag teams here are really going up in prices now. These used to be you can say they are the alternate art, the very beginning of alternate art, which have evolved into the Sword and Shield era. But then these cards are also being slept on if you can find a good deal. Like this one is the Guzzlord alternate art, and this card is cheaper than like a Scarlet and Violet Squirtle in PSA 10, or cheaper than the Charmander in PSA 10. Not the most mainstream card, I have to say, but then tag team cards, they still have a lot of room to grow. And then this one is the Venusaur and Snivy, so it's a really cool artwork as well. And then let me know in the comment section, do you guys prefer some of the Venusaur and Snivy versus the Gouging Fire from Scarlet and Violet? And then we also have one more. You can fit it all on the screen. So we have the Chansey as well. So which one is your favorite? Do you want to go to the cute one, the really cool texture card, or you want to go to the semi-vintage cards now? So like this video, where are we sitting at now? So 14 minutes. I think this is a good time to wrap up the video. There's so much to talk about in the hobby right now, and I apologize lately if work's been very busy, and I've also been flying to Japan a lot. There is a car show coming up in Malaysia, and I'll be going there with friends. So I'll definitely hope to take some good content and get some good deals when I'm over there with my buddies. And I'll make some more videos next week, and hopefully soon I'll talk about more when the Heatwave Arena is launching. But if you guys are a return viewer, about 90% of you guys watch the video and then don't subscribe. So I think if you guys can give me a like to help the algorithm, and then if you give me a subscribe, it will really help me to, it's a huge inspiration whenever I see, new joiners to the channel or repeated viewers. I really appreciate you guys sticking around, and we're in it for the long run. This whole channel is all about long-term Pokemon investing. So I hope to see you guys again soon, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.